But when I was thinking now, she wasn't understanding Gucci. Mkomana anozita makeup. Alpha. Mkomana anozita makeup. Chichakadaro. Hey my loves, my name is Takuzwa and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the very first video that I'm posting on this channel, and I thought what better way to introduce myself than to tell you guys how I got into makeup. The number one question that I get is, have I always had an interest in makeup? And my answer is yes, I've always had an interest in makeup, but I didn't think that it was a career path that I could choose. It was guys, and the only options that we had as someone at Ketama Arts was either getting into social work or doing law, and I was hell bent on doing law. I was like, I want to be a lawyer. Your Honor, I object. Well, I even had the points for it, and my whole plan was to go to study at either the University of Cape Town or University of South Africa. That was it for me. I thought this is what I want. And now that I'm thinking back at it, now that I'm older, I think it was a decision that was rooted in, dare I say, lack of exposure. Because at this point, I do not see myself doing anything else. I do not see myself doing anything else. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be 80. Still beating faces in did the applications and all that, but then life decided to life. I always have this saying, you can plan whatever you want to plan, but at the end of the day, life is gonna go how life is gonna go. So I got the shock of my life when my dad passed in 2018, and I was supposed to go to varsity the next year, and like the death. Okay. This was the first death that I experienced. The death of someone was very close to me, and to be honest, my life shattered up. I had no idea. I had this whole plan laid out, and it was very dependent on my dad and my mom, obviously. So that the major part of the plan was now out of the equation, and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. I took a gap year from 2018. And then 2018 got into 2019. I still wasn't sure of what I want to do, because mind you, this was the only plan that I had. It was either law or nothing for me. And I was also grieving around that time. To be honest, I had no idea where life was taking me. I had no idea where life was going, or even if I wanted to leave at that point. And when I'm telling people that makeup saved me, it's not me just saying that out of being dramatic, because I have been told that I might be dramatic, okay? Now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm in a better place healing wise in terms of grieving my dad, I feel like makeup for me was an outlet for me to grieve the person that I love the most, dealing with their passing. Now that I'm looking back, makeup was my way of grieving, because the way I got into it, when I tell you that I spent about 3 full months practicing and I didn't miss a day. I'm making the connection now because my dad was a self-taught florist. I'm a self-taught makeup artist. So making that connection now, it kind of makes sense. Why I threw myself into makeup. It was my way of grieving my dad and my way of connecting with him as well. And I guess that explains why makeup came naturally to me. In as much as I practiced, I had such a deep connection and a deep passion for it that it never felt like work. One verse that really got me through that time, in as much as I don't remember 2019 to 2021, I don't remember that time, it was, these too shall pass. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, Naimari, can I please get an ETA on these too shall pass, because I'm going through it, friend. I always get asked, Kuti, and I have to say, my family has always been supportive. My mom, my sister, my twin brother, my older brother, my brother's wife. The very first person I told was my guru, my brother's wife. I was like, I want to get into makeup and all that. I was even scared to tell my mom and to tell my brother, because I was like, are they going to take me seriously? She got me my very first kit. I remember at that time it was like 1,000 rand. My sister asked me, oh, are you sure you want to do makeup? And I was like, yeah, it's considered it's a good choice. What? And yeah, started practicing. When I tell you that YouTube came in handy, I was watching makeup tutorials like I'm watching movies. The foundation of everything I know from makeup, I learned from YouTube. Remember, I started practicing makeup in 2019, and then I started taking clients in 2021. Until I got a roster of about 5 of my friends. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I would rotate. Guys, I cannot thank these girls enough. Thank you very much. If it were not for you, I don't know, friend. I don't know, but I would practice on anyone and everyone. My mom, sometimes my twin brother. If you had a face, I was willing to practice. I was so immersed in makeup, I wasn't doing anything else from 2019 to 2021. So after years and years and years of practicing, when I felt like I was ready to start taking clients, I did my very first photo shoot with Will Made It Photography. Will is a huge part of my journey, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Will and I go way back. Remember I told you guys that my dad was a florist? This is my way of connecting with him and making sure that his memory is not forgotten. Makeup and exposure, I'm not even gonna lie. It showed me a world I did not know existed. So I'm posting my work, doing my little thing, creating videos. I've always wanted to create makeup content. I even had this IGTV series called It's Just Makeup, and it was about makeup for men. Shout out to Nyson, to Will, to Leroy, to Nashe for participating in this. Makeup was so much fun. It was so much fun for me to do. I felt like I'd found my purpose. Those were very defining moments in my makeup career. That's how I established a social media presence. But I feel like my big break came when I did the Zaud makeup competition. It was my first competition ever, and the nerves were high. The nerves were high. I managed to make it to the preliminary rounds. I made it to the semi-finals. I remember back then the imposter syndrome hit me hard, because I remember I was the only guy in the makeup competition, and I thought to myself, is this the only thing that is carrying me in this makeup competition? Was it low self-esteem? I don't know. Did I think that low of myself? Perhaps I did, but mind you, it was my first competition, okay? Here I am participating in this makeup competition that was televised. Met all my favorite makeup artists there. I remember Deli was one of the mentors. Deliwe, Gamu, Tsungi the makeup artist, Odu the makeup artist, Zimbalicious. These are makeup artists that I was just seeing on social media, and then now that I was interacting with them face to face, it was very surreal. I would not trade those moments for anything else. These were moments that really made me. Moments that really showed me that I could be more than what I think I am right now. Zarin competition also paved the way for me to meet my mentor, Miss Diane. Miss Diane is a huge part of my makeup journey. I'm always going to be grateful for her support. I'm always going to be grateful for her advice. To this day, she keeps advising. I love her down. She advises me on what to do. I remember sending her videos when I was still starting out, and she would like give me tips and tricks on how to record videos, on how to improve my makeup technique. I'm very grateful, Mr. N. I love you down. I'm hoping I don't forget any defining moments in my career, because I'm very excited to record this video. As you can tell, what are some of the challenges that I faced as a male makeup artist? And to be honest, for the longest time I didn't know what that meant, but I've gotten to realize that male makeup artists are not popular in Zim. It's still something that is very new. So a lot of people aren't used to seeing male makeup artists. They're used to seeing male hairdressers. So a male makeup artist is something that's very new within the Zim society. And the challenges that I faced, none that can outweigh all the good that I've experienced, all the amazing people that I've met. If I am to give a specific answer, I remember this one time I was booked for an appointment in Marlborough. I get there. This was before the whole Mukomanoi makeup thing came about. The Mukomanoi makeup thing came about because of that moment. I remember I was booked. I went there. I was still using Takuzka by then. I went to the makeup appointment, knocked on the gate. I remember it was a Sunday. I arrived there, I think around 12-ish, if I'm not mistaken. I get there, this older woman answers the gate, and I tell her I'm here to do makeup. What? I was speaking to someone on the phone. Mind you, I didn't know whom I was speaking to on the phone. And she's like, go makeup artist wachomkomana. I'm like, yes. She comes, artist comfortable to makeup nemunechkomana. I'm like, and it didn't register to me. That's what she meant. It didn't register to me back then. When I was thinking now, she wasn't understanding Gucci. Mkomana knows makeup. Alpha. Mkomana knows makeup. That's what I'm gathering now. You get? Long story short, I got turned away at the gate. That one's going. Ever there was any moment that was supposed to break me, panyazi makeup car, that moment should have broken me. Apambo nama challenges. There's nothing you can say to me. There's nothing you can do that would make me want to give up makeup, because I feel like I found my purpose. I found my purpose. Semunu. I don't think I want to do anything else. So if you don't like seeing men doing makeup, that's your problem, bro. You think we should be doing manly jobs, manly in quotes, that's your problem, friend. Because I'm happy, I am good. I've had a lot of defining moments in my career, and I'm still learning. That's what I love about makeup. You're never fully formed as an artist. Techniques are always changing. Okay, my loves, this is what the makeup basket is looking like. I'm just glad that my makeup story turned out to be just as beautiful as this flower basket. If you got this far, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. There's a new YouTuber in the house. Bye.